WTFBB presents How to Baseball. And here is your host, CJ Mosley.
To How to Baseball. First, we're going to go over a few pitching styles. The first one is great for little kids that's now starting out baseball, and it's called the circle change. It is literally a circle. You make the OK sign with your hand, you get the baseball, place it like this, you literally make a circle on the side of the baseball. And what you do now is that get ready, and you get into your stance, and you throw the ball. But what you don't want to have happen is you don't want to tip off the batter. So what you do is you hide it in your glove before you start the pitch. Come out, don't tip off the batter, and then you throw. One of our next ones is the split finger fastball. So what it is now is it's literally you split it. Put your index finger right here. Put your middle finger on the other side of the lace. Split the ball, and that's a split finger fastball. And what a split finger fastball is good for is it's not as fast as an actual fastball. So what you want to do is you want to throw it like that. I've seen some pitchers even go as low as right here. Throw it. So again, split finger. And another one of my favorites is the screwball. Now, a screwball is a slower version of a fastball. And what it does is you put your index finger, if you're a right-hander, on the left-hand side of the lace, right here. And you put your thumb there for support. And you put your other finger, your middle finger, on the right beside it. And so what you do is when you throw this, it's going to look to the batter as it appears to be a fastball. So what they're going to do is they're going to swing, and they're expecting a fastball. But what it actually is going to happen is that the screwball is going to dip. In normal fastballs don't dip. The screwball, though, is going to dip. So what you want to do is you're going to bat, and you're going to throw, and the batter's going to swing over the pitch. So, yeah. And then there's a couple more. And then two-seam. Here's how I throw it, two-seam. Two-seam is kind of like a screwball, but the two-seam fastball doesn't have that dip to it necessarily. But this is good for people who throw like right here. The screwball is good for people who have a 3/4 length out to here. So they do this. They're out to here. So they have like a 3/4 length, or they have out to here. So if you throw a sidearm or a 3/4 length, that's when you throw a screwball. And so, but we'll have more after the commercial. So, and now for the commercial. Have you ever wondered there were an ant?
How? Explain the theory of relativity for my 3311 notes.
Here is what I that can make the burden of college easier. Let's put it in intuition. Back in institutions. Hey guys, we're back. And so next we're going to talk about batting stances. What you could do, you could choke up, you can bat from, you can put your hands right here at the bottom of the bat, or you can choke up. If you're swinging for power, you're going to want to choke up. All right. You're going to want to put your dominant hand on top of your non-dominant hand. And what you want to do is put all your weight on your back leg. And see, when you get all your weight on your back leg, is right here. So, and then you start your stance, you turn and you twist. And then you pop, and then what you want to do next is you want to throw the bat, not like necessarily throw it, but when you're batting, have the end of your bat go toward the pitcher, and then you swing and follow through. And a few key things. First is you always want to have a good grip on the bat. I've seen a lot of players, a lot of times, not have a good grip on the bat, and they let the bat go and it's into the ground. And it goes into the ground and it might hit a fan. I've seen that happen quite a few times. It's actually pretty hilarious. But, and another one is another stance I've seen. A lot of players that typically are not trying to hit for power, they choke up on the bat. And so when they choke up on the bat, they're trying to get on base, they're trying to hit like a single. They're not trying to like go yard. I prefer to go yard. But a lot of players can't go yard, so they choke up on the bat and just try to get on base. Those are your leadoff guys typically. Try to get on base, try to not do too much, just try to get enough to where the third or fourth guy in line can bat them in. And so what's happening here is that's what's going to happen. So they try to typically have more support and they have more grip on the bat when they choke up and swing. And so that's why they typically do that. But I prefer to keep my hands at the bottom of the bat. For me, that gives me more power, more distance in my bat, and I'm more open when I bat. So, and next, a couple things with their feet. You got to have all your weight on your back leg. And when you start to swing, I still have most of my weight on my back leg, but I have like some of it on my front leg. But when you like go through your stance, always have most of your weight on your back leg. Sometimes what I've seen batters do is I've seen them pick up their front leg and then do something like that. So, but just to keep, like, the strike zone for the batter is typically knees to shoulders. So what that necessarily means is that they're either going to be pitching really low or pitching very high at the shoulders. I see a lot of guys pitch curveballs and it's going to dip down, and a lot of batters are going to typically swing over the curveball. And that's going to cause a lot of strikes, cause a lot of strikeouts. Same with sliders. That's what. And check out our website for more information about batting stances and pitching.